In season 4, in the latest episode of season 4, we see Tony meet Jason.
Yeah.
The corpse of who Cheryl has been holding.
Jason.
JJ.
I guess. God.
How is this going to affect their relationship going forward?
That's an interesting question. You know, when the body conversation started happening at the end of season 3, I was like, guys, we got to address the mental health piece here. Like, there's something going on. Obviously, Cheryl's having a mental break. We need to figure this out. And they're like, that's going to all be addressed with Tony as well. And so I think that's kind of what the whole narrative of this season has been, is like, Cheryl is the gothic heroine. Like, that is who she is, and that's why we love her so much. At least that's why I love her. And the relationship will be obviously tested by things like that and other people coming into the show and things like that. So I'm not sure how to answer this properly without spoiling anything, but essentially it will be addressed. There will be rocks in the road for them, but Tony's incredibly supportive of Cheryl, and almost, I would say, to a fault.
Now, Shoni has been the relationship that everyone has gravitated towards. What has it meant to you to be part of this relationship that people care about so much?
It is one of the greatest honors of my career so far to be one of the few lesbian representations on television. I think it's very rare and sad that it's rare. I remember when I was a kid, I can't think of one off the top of my head that I could think of, and so it's nice to be able to have that on such a mainstream media show. And the impact that it's had on fans' lives is what's the most important to me. When I go to conventions, I've had multiple people, even just one person saying this to me is incredible, but multiple people saying that because of the storyline, they were able to come out to their family and their friends, or be who they truly are and live their authentic lives, and that, it might make me emotional. It's like one of them, to have your art impact someone's real life like that is the most incredible thing, and that Cheryl can do that for people. Oh my God, like emotional. That Cheryl can do that. No, it's okay. I really mean it though. Yeah. It's like it's incredible that my art can help people live authentically.
When Tony was first introduced on the show, was it always the plan for her?
I have a funny story about that.
Perfect.
So Vanessa's been my best friend since before the show. We met testing for Riverdale when she was going out for Josie. And when they were looking for Tony Topaz, they auditioned Vanessa, and I would not stop texting Roberto. I was like, if you don't hire her, I swear to God, Roberto. And he's like, oh, I like her. I've got it. And I was like, are you going to hire her? You know, exactly. I went full Cheryl on him, and I kept texting him and David Rappaport all the time. And they finally told me she got it, and I had to keep it in. It was the hardest thing from her. And then she called me and told me she got it, which I already knew. Sorry, Vanessa. And that moment on, people already kind of had started, once they had announced her, had been like, what if Cheryl and Tony get together? And we hadn't even announced Cheryl's sexuality. And like, we hadn't even really, we knew, but we hadn't really gone into that world yet. Yeah, and people started tweeting it at us. And so I remember I sent it to Vanessa being like, can you imagine? Like, what if you ended up being my love interest? And then I screenshot that and sent it to Roberto. And I was like, LOL. And he was like, oh, lady, you never know. He loves doing like the little teases, right? Yeah. And then 15 episodes later, we're in a relationship.
What's your best tease for what fans can expect for this kind of different side to what's going on?
There will be a reckoning, and there will be lots of fire.
We're never gonna drop